Conference is to update the status of the investigation of the homicide and missing child case from 6.5 Myrtle Avenue from Monday, December 2nd. Today, an autopsy was performed at the Office of Chief Medical Examiner. Cause of death was listed as blunt force trauma, with the manner of death listed as a homicide. The victim's identity is currently being verified through fingerprints. A name will be released as soon as a positive identification is complete. Today, we issued an Amber Alert for Vanessa Morales. We are still following leads, and information obtained has led us to believe that an Amber Alert is necessary and an important tool in locating Vanessa to bring her home safely. As we have previously said, our number one priority is to find Vanessa. If she is somewhere safe, we are urging whoever she is with to please contact us. On behalf of Chief Cota, I would like to thank our partners at the Connecticut State Police, the FBI, the Derby Police Department, and the Stratford Police Departments for their invaluable assistance in our attempts to locate Vanessa. We will continue to follow every lead. No information is too small or insignificant. Anyone with information is asked to please contact the FBI at 203-503-5555, the Ansonia Police Department at 203-735-1885, on Facebook at Ansonia Police Department, or through our online tip, www.tip411.com. The tip line is from the FBI. That is being manned 24 hours a day. The information to the 203-503-5555 will be immediately dispersed to our law enforcement partners for follow-up. So that's the one line we suggest that you call if you do have information regarding the whereabouts of Vanessa. I'll open it up to any questions.
Has the father of Vanessa, has he still been cooperating with you?
He has been cooperating. He's given us information. We're still following up on that also.
You were talking about how there needs to be specific criteria met in order for it to rise to the level of an Amber Alert. You were saying you need to have a person in mind for abduction, vehicle description, destination. Can you just explain for us some of those details?
For an immediate Amber Alert, usually what happens is if you have a vehicle involved, a person involved, a destination they're going to, that's why the Amber Alert will go out immediately, because you have definitive reasons that you need it done. In this case, we had none of that. Our investigation started cold at the house. She was supposed to be in the house, and she was not. So we started just backtracking through family members, relatives, and things like that. Information has been coming in every day, and we continue to want the information to come in. We've decided at this point, 3 days out, we are greatly concerned that she is safe, and she may be safe somewhere. And I said before, if she is, please just contact us so we can verify that. This is not about punishing someone who may have her. This is about getting her and making sure she's safe.
Do you have a definitive person?
We are not going to release any information as to where our leads are taking us at this point.
Have there been any searches around this area or elsewhere?
We have done multiple searches. We're not going to release the location of the searches at this time, but we have done multiple searches.
In terms of the homicide, do you have any suspects involved in that?
We are pursuing every lead that we have, and we're not at this point ready to name any suspects.
There was a black Ford Focus towed from in front of her house today. What's the role of that car?
That is part of our investigation, and we're working with the state police to examine that for any possible evidence.
And what's the role of the Stratford and Derby police?
Information obtained through different leads has led us to those towns. Derby has actually offered their entire detective bureau to us. They've been here helping us. We had a lead in Stratford today. Without giving it too much more information, Stratford was invaluable helping us track that down.
Are you able to confirm if in fact the woman that was found getting up is the mother of 1-year-old Vanessa Morales?
We are not going to confirm that out of respect for the family. We want to be 100% sure. We don't want to give a name and then have it be not the person. So that's why we have not identified who the victim is.
If she is found safe and alive, is there other family in the area where she would be going?
There are multiple family members that I'm sure would be more than willing to help her. They've contacted us on a regular basis. They've gone out on their own on social media to try to get her their information out to have her found. So yes, we are confident that we have family members that she can be placed with.
Do you have any reason to believe she would be out of the state, or is the focus within the state?
We have no indication that she has left the state. That is not out of the realm of possibilities, but we have no definitive information regarding that.
And are you still unaware what she might have been wearing?
We unfortunately, we have no leads as to what she was wearing.
And in terms of when the child was last seen, there's some conflicting reports saying Thursday, Friday, or Monday.
We can say that we have definitively put her seen on Friday, and we're following leads after that, but we're still working on that.
Then can you talk about, I was told that a relative might have been taken into custody in the last 24 hours in the city of New Haven, if that's true, and is it connected to?
We have no information on that.
You said blunt force, can you?
Blunt force trauma is what we'll release at this point, as not to compromise the investigation. That's what the medical examiner has ruled it as, and they have listed it as a homicide.
In the investigation, does it appear that there was one victim?
Excuse me, sir?
There have been more than one victim in there? Found one?
Yes, no, I understand what you're saying. Right now, we're not releasing information in regards to that.
Do you have any reason to believe that the child might be in severe danger?
We have great concern, being 1 year old, that no one has seen her for several days, completely dependent on everyone else. We want to make sure if she is with someone that she's fine. That's what our focus is.
It's still kind of early in the investigation, but I mean, do you have a sense of, can you give us a sense of a timeline as far as, do you know if there were any issues that this woman that the baby was supposed to be in her care, do you have any timeline of what she was doing prior to the last time she was seen, or when the last time she was seen?
I can tell you that in regards to the location in Ansonia, we have had no indications or no calls for service there, going back as far as we can check, and that's pretty much what we have at this point.
Have you had a chance to review any surveillance video?
We are currently working that. State Police has been very helpful with that. We have the FBI in. They're doing multiple focus on the missing child and any video that we may find.
What's delaying the process of identifying the victim that you have in the chief state's medical exam?
The delay is just getting the fingerprints compared. We want to be 100% sure.
Is there a DNA testing going on?
Well, I don't believe it's a DNA test. Right now it's fingerprinting. Fingerprinting is the quickest way to do it. You get a fingerprint, you have an examiner look at it, compare it to known fingerprints of who we believe the victim is, and that will give us our positive identification.
You also had said that you are processing evidence from the home that could potentially lead to arrest. Can you go into any further detail about that?
Just evidence gleaned from the search warrants that the state police did for us. There was different items removed from the home that gave us indications of the homicide, and that's being examined, and we're hoping that'll lead us to a successful conclusion and an arrest in this case.
Meaning like a potential object?
We're not going to get into exactly what it is. There's multiple things that we're looking at, though.
Any drugs or cash found in the house?
No.
Are you finding the community stepping up now that they see that there's a one-year-old in
Commu-
the household?
Community has been, right from the very beginning, our community has been very good. We've been receiving tips. We get people that call us all the time. So we urge people to continue to do that. As I said, there is no information that is too insignificant. We are dealing with a one-year-old child. We want to stress how important it is that if you think you saw something, see something, say something. If you think you have information, please give it to us.
And anonymity can be preserved.
Anonymity can be absolutely preserved.
How about in terms of yesterday when the police went for that second welfare check and then proceeded to force entry into the home? Can you talk a little bit about what prompted police to go in at that point as opposed to the morning?
Yeah, well, without giving away too much information, it was some things that the police officers saw kind of just raised their suspicion that, this is the second time we're here. No one's seen the person we're looking for, and let's, maybe we should just go in and look just to make sure. So
And in terms of, there was a relative on social media saying tomorrow they're planning to gather at the police department at 8 a.m.
we have spoken with that relative. We encourage them to continue their social media presence. We've discouraged them from coming and doing a search. We have had officers, detectives, members of the FBI, members of the Connecticut State Police up and down in those neighborhoods talking to people and re-talking to those people. We would strongly encourage residents not to take up their own search while we understand they want to help in some way. Walking through the neighborhood into people's yards is not the best way to do it. The best way to do it is keep your eyes out, keep a social media presence, and inform us of any information that you may have.
In having a visit on a welfare check, you are somewhat limited, so it's not completely unusual to leave. If you don't see something that's blatant, if you don't see something that's really obvious, you're kind of restricted. You can't just
Yeah,
go
well,
in a closed.
welfare checks are a very generic call. We get them more often than not, and it's sometimes you knock on a door and the person went out and they didn't think they were supposed to be going out. So it's one of those that can be very innocuous at times.
Then in terms of the post report, the command center at the armory,
Yes, bringing in our partners from the FBI, from the state police. We've basically outgrown our police department, so we needed a bigger area to stage everybody. So we're using that as just a command post to get people in and out so that they can go on the tasks that we have for them.
And is it accurate to say the FBI is the agency in charge of the missing person part of this?
We are still the agency in charge of the missing person. The FBI has teamed with us, and we are working very closely with them. They have tremendous resources that they've given us. They've told us that whatever we need, they are more than willing, with technology and manpower-wise, to come down and give us, and that's what they've basically done for us so far. So it's exponentially increased our presence and our ability to follow up faster than we would normally have.
There are reports this woman was beaten so badly that that's hampering the identification of her. Is that true, or?
We are not going to release any information as a condition of the victim at this time, Mike.
Is there any threat to the public with suspect now?
We believe this is an isolated incident, not a random act. Anything else, folks?
The father, is he a suspect, or is he?
We are not releasing any information as suspect at this time. I will tell you that I think we're going to try and do a press thing once a day, just to kind of keep everybody in the loop. I know I've been getting a lot of phone calls. I try to keep up with you guys, but there's way more of you than me. So I think we're going to try to do 5 o'clock every day. If that changes, I will send out my press blast to you guys. If you are not on my press blast, please come see me. I'll have you write it on this piece of paper, and I'll get you on my press tree. Okay?